Now, your forecast first, sponsored by ESL Federal Credit Union.
Good afternoon. A distinct fall chill in the air here this afternoon in Rochester. Check out your forecast first. The trend is our friend as far as the sky is concerned, with increasing amounts of sunshine. It's going to turn a little frosty tonight. We're going to talk about those frost advisories in my forecast.
Also ahead, some colorful additions are coming to Rochester bus stops. How city leaders are hoping this will impact the community. Plus, our two presidential candidates face off in competing town halls, hoping to win America's vote.
From the team you can trust, this is News 8 at noon.
Good afternoon. News 8 is your local election headquarters. President Trump will be off to Florida this afternoon, and Joe Biden will be in Michigan, both campaigning in critical states needed to win next month. Biden raised more than $150 million more than the president in the past couple weeks. The two held separate town hall meetings on Thursday night. Deborah Alfarone is on the campaign trail and has this report.
President Trump will focus on senior citizens during a campaign event in Florida this afternoon.
People with masks are catching it all the time.
Last night, President Trump defended his coronavirus response, an important issue to seniors, during an NBC News town hall.
We're at 210,000 people. One person is too much. It should have never happened because of China. It happened because of China.
Democratic nominee Joe Biden will also talk about health care during a stop in Michigan this afternoon. Biden participated in an ABC News town hall last night where he criticized the president's leadership on the pandemic.
When a president doesn't wear a mask or makes fun of folks like me when I was wearing a mask for a long time, then, people say, well, it mustn't be that important.
Last night's televised town halls allowed the host to press both President Trump and Joe Biden on issues where the candidates continue to hedge their answers.
The president refused to denounce QAnon, an online movement the FBI has called a potential domestic terrorist threat.
What I do hear about it is they are very strongly against pedophilia, and I agree with that. I mean, I do agree with that, and I agree with it very strongly.
But there's not a satanic pedophile.
I have no idea. I know nothing about that.
You don't know that? Okay.
No, I don't know that. And neither do you know that.
Okay.
Biden was pushed to give an answer on whether he'll try to add more justices to the Supreme Court in response to Judge Amy Coney Barrett's nomination.
You'll come out with a clear position before Election Day.
Yes, depending on how they handle this.
Biden holds an edge in a majority of key battleground states with 2.5 weeks to go before Election Day. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, the White House.
More than 17 million people have voted so far, which is about 10% of all votes cast in 2016. Experts predict there may be a higher turnout in this election than in any presidential contest since 1908. November 3rd is less than 3 weeks away. Before heading to the polls, you may have a couple questions about this year's voting process. We've got all the voting resources you need on our website, including the full list of early voting dates, times, and locations. You can also find a link to request an absentee ballot. Check out our 2020 Election Voter Day Guide right now on our website, rochesterfirst.com. One student at Brighton High School has tested positive for COVID-19. 4 students at the high school will be quarantined after possible contact with the infected student at lunch. As of now, the school says there is no need to cancel any specific classes or sessions. Also, 2 classes at Avon Elementary School will now be online after a staff member tested positive for COVID-19. The staff member immediately notified the school after receiving the positive test. The Livingston County Department of Health will be contacting students, staff, and the families of those involved in those 2 classes. The classes will be operating remotely for the next 2 weeks. Across the country, new cases of the virus is up 50,000 per day. That's a 50% jump from just 1 month ago. Also today, it says it won't be able to ask for emergency authorization for a COVID vaccine until the end of November. And that will happen only if things work out with the vaccine, which is still in the testing phase. And another NFL game is in doubt this weekend because of several positive tests on the Indianapolis Colts. Bus cubes have arrived in Rochester. Now you're probably wondering, what is a bus cube? They're different color fiberglass cubes which are at several Rochester City bus stops already. News 8's Rebecca Fath is live in Rochester. Rebecca, are those comfortable?
Yeah, Kayla, they are comfortable. Actually, right now I'm sitting on one of these bus cubes, and as you can see, Kayla, they are neon, they're colorful, and city leaders tell us today that this is a way to show dignity and respect to the people in this community. Now, earlier today, city leaders and Reconnect Rochester got together to cut the ribbon and officially introduce bus stop cubes. They're colorful fiberglass boxes with an icon of someone sitting down, meant for a place to rest while people wait for the bus. This month, cubes were installed at 5 bus stops, 15 of them total, 5 on Parcells, 5 on Lyle Avenue, and 5 on Monroe Avenue. And this is just the beginning. It's a pilot program right now. Reconnect Rochester reps tell me they came up with the idea, then the City Department of Environmental Services partnered with them to make it happen. They tell me 2 private foundations contributed to fund the project they say is especially important for seniors and people with disabilities.
These are the small tweaks. These first 15 cubes are going to multiply. We're going to see them all over the place. And what we're going to see on top of that is an increase in ridership for RTS, which is good for the climate, for the environment, for people's bottom line. It's still a very affordable ride.
And Kayla, these bus stop cubes you will see only at bus stops that have a very high ridership, I'm told by city leaders, and for those bus stops that don't already have the sitting shelters that people use. And I'm told also, Kayla, that they are manufactured locally right in Medina. For now, we are live on Parcells. Rebecca Pfaff, News 8.
Thanks, Rebecca. I love that, adding a little color to those bus stops. Now, the cubes are a pilot program. Reconnect Rochester hopes to bring them to more Rochester neighborhoods. Happening today, Rochester's Police Accountability Board will be announcing their selection for their organization's new executive director this afternoon. The person who assumes the role will be in charge of developing and administering complaints against Rochester police. They will also interview witnesses, advise on subpoenas, among other tasks. The board will make their announcement at 3 p.m. this afternoon, and we'll have the latest on News 8 first at 4. A major intersection redesign is now complete in Ontario County. A 2-way stop intersection in the town of Farmington has now been converted into a 4-legged roundabout. The county hopes this will promote safer travel and reduce the likelihood of vehicle collisions in the area. Some big news for one of Rochester's largest companies. ESL Federal Credit Union has been named one of the country's top medium workplaces for the 10th time. The yearly list is compiled by Fortune magazine and the workplace culture company Great Places to Work. ESL ranked number 61 out of 100 businesses with 100 to 999 employees. The company is receiving this honor in its 100th year in business. Our own Adam Chodak sat down for a one-on-one interview with ESL CEO Fahim Masad, and you can catch that next Thursday on News 8 at 11. Why a new national survey says some women are being hurt by the pandemic more than men. That's next.
You're watching News 8, the team you can trust. Mark Gruba and meteorologist Josh Nichols. This is News 8 at noon. Here's what's coming up on Channel 8 WROC.
Auto Outlets USA is open for business. If you're looking to buy or sell, we're here to help. Over 100 vehicles under 12 grand. Great prices in a safe environment. AutoOutletsUSA.com.
It's never been more important to have pro-choice lawmakers at the state level. But in his 10 years in Albany, Mark Johns has voted repeatedly to restrict women's reproductive freedom. Johns even voted against making Roe v. Wade protections the law here in New York.
I'm Jen Lunsford, and I strongly believe a woman should have the right to make her own healthcare choices, not the government. In the state assembly, I'll always protect our right to choose.
Jen Lunsford, because Albany could use some new energy.
Left unable to work and my expenses piling up, the anxiety was overwhelming. I really needed help taking those first steps to getting Social Security disability.
At Benefit Representatives of America, we get it.
We used to work for Social Security, and now we're working for you. If you've been denied disability benefits or need to apply, call us. We can help.
And remember, there is no fee unless you win. Call today.
Genesee Valley Physical Therapy.
You're watching News 8.
Women are being hurt by the COVID pandemic in ways that men aren't. A new report found 1 in 4 women may have to leave the workforce due to the virus. Michael George reports from New York.
For many working women, the coronavirus has led to hard choices and new realities.
I had a lot of anxiety.
I was not sleeping at night. I never thought I would have to leave my job.
When the pandemic hit, Kenesha Mayweather left a job as a warehouse associate because of safety concerns.
I have a 1-year-old. She has breathing issues, and I also have a 13-year-old. She has a rare type of cancer, and so I really had to leave my job because of them.
A new joint study from McKinsey & Company and LeanIn.org finds 1 in 4 women are considering leaving the workforce or downshifting career goals because of the virus, far more than men.
Women cannot be expected to live up to business as usual expectations right now. Nobody can.
Only 1 in 3 women of color say they heard from a manager about how they might be doing following racial incidents of violence.
We know that black women who had an ally over the course of the pandemic are 2.5 times more likely to see a fair workplace and to want to stay.
The study finds women also face a caregiving crisis during COVID-19, with mothers 3 times as likely as fathers to be responsible for child care.
I was a 3rd grade teacher.
Kate Orr quit her job at an elementary school to care for her 4-month-old.
It's just human nature as a mother to want to do what's best for your family.
Researchers suggest employers take bold steps during the pandemic to create a more flexible and fair workplace for women and men and set clear goals to ensure all employees feel supported. Michael George, CBS News.
The report also found many women are feeling burned out due to greater demands at work and at home. Now here's Josh with a preview of what's next in weather. Josh, what's going on outside? It's a little chillier today than it has been.
It sure is, Kayla. 15 to 20 degrees colder, in fact, than what it was for the most part yesterday at this time. But check out the sky over our fair Flower City. You see those beautiful breaks of blue? That's a nice friendly trend for later on, but only up to 49 degrees so far. There's somewhat milder air waiting in the wings. I'll let you know when it arrives in my forecast.
Thanks, Josh. Plenty more ahead on News 8 at noon. You'll meet the new firefighter on the job in Los Angeles. It may not be what you're expecting. But first, here's a check of the area's lowest gas prices in our News 8 Fuel Finder.
News 8, sponsored by Polano & Company.
Comfort Windows and Doors is the one company with affordable, maintenance-free bath solutions that are backed by the Good Housekeeping seal of approval. The only one with full-time employed professional installers who you can trust with your home.
From design to installation, we make upgrading your bathroom easy.
The great comfort give back continues with our Bathtober blowout event. Save $1,500 off your bathroom project instantly. Visit comfortwindows.com to schedule your free estimate today.
At Mazda of West Ridge, even though we're under construction and building for a better future, our sales and service departments continue to operate and give you the world-class customer experience you expect. So come on in and see why, even with a little construction, we're the highest volume Mazda dealer in Rochester. And drive home in a new all-wheel drive Mazda CX-5 Sport for just $209 a month. Come try something better. Premium brand, premium experience. Move up to Mazda at Mazda of West Ridge, a Mazda President's Club dealer.
For the last 4 years, Donald Trump and John Katko have let corporate special interests write their own rules. Joe Biden and Dana Balter have a better plan. Make the super rich and corporations finally pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for working families, including tax credits for childcare and caring for aging loved ones, and make health care affordable. Joe Biden and Dana Balter will bring people together to get it done.
I'm Dana Balter, and I approve this message.
In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, our blue logo is going pink. For those who've won their fight against cancer, we salute you. For those still fighting, we support you. And for those who would like to help, go to williamattire.com. At William Attire, we've helped thousands in our community after a crash with serious injuries. You know us, you know our focus, and you know we can help. Call the firm with the focus, the firm with the fours. 444-4444.
Your news every hour in primetime is on News Nation on WGN America. News Nation talked to Michigan's Attorney General after news broke of the alleged plot to kidnap the governor and examined the importance of minorities for COVID vaccine trials.
If I can do this, it's good for me and it's good for everybody else.
News Nation covers your nation every night starting at 8, 7 Central on WGN America. Go to WGNAmerica.com to find WGN America on your cable or satellite provider.
News 8.
Welcome back. Some of you may be a guilty fan of the vending machine at work, grabbing a bag of chips or a candy bar just to hold you over. I know I can relate to that. But a school in Michigan has something a little healthier. It's installed a vending machine that sells books, and the kids don't need money to buy the books. Each one costs 1 golden token. Kids can get them for good behavior, good attendance, or meeting a reading goal. The district is the first in Michigan to have the machines. Now check this out, the Los Angeles Fire Department's new firefighting robot. It's new on the job, and this week they used it twice on 2 huge fires. It can go where firefighters can't. They call it RS3, and the chief says it's a robot on steroids. It can blast 2,500 gallons of water or foam per minute and can knock down walls and roofs. It costs more than $250,000. And that is very cool. Now Josh is here with the weather. Cold one out there today.
From the weather team you can trust, here's meteorologist Josh Nichols.
A cold one indeed, and we did get a little bit of rain that brought about this chill. A little bit less than 1/10 of an inch, or excuse me, 2/10 of an inch yesterday, and a little bit more than, let's say 3 or 4 1/100ths this morning. So altogether, not bad, but we still have a sizable departure for the month of October and a pretty sizable departure here for the fall. So we could use some more. This is a look at our map of rain totals. You can see barely 1/4 of an inch in many locales, just a little bit more than that in parts of the southern Finger Lakes and Wayne County. So where are we going from here? Brightening is the story for the rest of the afternoon. There's a nice clearing line to our west. It has its sights set on the Genesee Valley and the Finger Lakes, and that means a much nicer finish to the day. But that also means some frost going into tonight. Many spots are going to be checking in with overnight lows into the low 30s, especially south of the Thruway. But all in all, it looks like a very nice fall weekend for getting out and about. And again, our skies will improve here for this afternoon, revealing some sunshine. That breeze cool, though, and a lot cooler than yesterday. 72 was our top temp yesterday. Today, 52 should do it. And as you look at some of the possible overnight lows, you can see there will be some places into the western southern tier that experience a hard freeze tonight. The lake water will help to modify the air right along the Lake Ontario shoreline and also down here towards Lake Erie. Water temperatures are still into the 50s, even near 60 on Lake Erie, so that will allow areas closer to the lake shores to miss a frost. There are frost advisories in effect pretty much region-wide, but if you live near the lakes, I think you're safe. The pattern going into next week still features a big polar vortex here well up to the north. That is a decent supply of cold air that exists up there in central Canada. It's a battle of the seasons because there's also going to be a lot of warm air towards the coast. So that battle will be waged, and we'll be watching it because I think it's going to mean some variability to the weather going into next week. Some variability to the color, but stunning color no matter where you go in the Empire State here this weekend, and in particular into parts of the Finger Lakes. We're experiencing 80% color change out around Cayuga County. 48 right now in Rochester. There are those breaks of blue, the breeze out of the west. We're at 49 in Dansville, 48 in Penyan, 24 degrees colder right now than what it was at this time yesterday. But there is the clearing line. You can see it very nicely here in the visible satellite imagery. And again, that is making its way off to the east. Have a check of that 8-day forecast. We're looking at top temps for tomorrow into the mid-50s, low 60s on Sunday. Both nights will be chilly, but particularly Saturday morning, a little frosty in some spots. A little frost in the pumpkin waking up, Kayla, Saturday morning for some.
Josh, it looks like a perfect weekend to get out there, see the fall leaves, do some fall activities. I love it.
Picture perfect. Yeah.
Awesome. Our Health Watch is next. Find out how costly it can be to skip a healthy meal. And as we go to break, here's today's News 8 Facebook fan of the day. Congratulations, Cecilia, and thanks for watching News 8.
News News 8, sponsored by Polano & Company.
At williamattard.com, you'll find extensive information focused on one type of case, helping people after motor vehicle accidents.
Did you know that United Healthcare is the fastest growing Medicare Advantage plan in the Rochester area? Hi, I'm Jen Ortlieb, your local sales director in the Rochester area. I want to personally invite you to work with me and my team of Medicare agents to help you find and enroll in the Medicare plan that best meets your needs. I'm thrilled that our plans can help you save money while providing access to the care you need, any way you need it, in person or virtually. Our Medicare Advantage plans include all Rochester area hospitals, a Medicare plan with the freedom to see in and out-of-network providers nationwide without referrals. You can count on America's #1 Medicare Advantage plan provider to help you get more for your Medicare dollar. Our Medicare Advantage plan offers Rochester a wide variety of benefits, including $0 copays for primary care visits, virtual visits, and lab tests. See any doctor at network costs when using our Medicare National Network. Low insulin copays for $35 or less. A free fitness membership. Dental, vision, and hearing coverage. I know one size doesn't fit all when it comes to Medicare plans. That's why we're proud to offer a variety of Medicare Advantage plans, including plans for people on both Medicaid and Medicare, and military veterans. On behalf of my Rochester team, I want you to know your health and safety is our top priority. We're here to help anytime, in person, over the phone, or online. Call 1-800-273-5751 today, or visit uhccanhelp.com to take advantage of a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare.
In today's Health Watch, a new survey shows while most people are diligent about washing their hands, certain groups can do better. According to the CDC, 8 in 10 people washed or sanitized their hands after coming in contact with high-touch surfaces in public. But men, younger adults, those less concerned about contracting COVID-19, and people with no personal experience with the virus were less likely to wash. Overall rates of prostate cancer have gone down in the U.S., but advanced stage cases continue to rise. With low survival rates, prostate cancer is the second leading cause of cancer-related deaths in men. That's part of a new report from the Centers for Disease Control. And poor diet is the top contributing factor to heart disease all over the world. That's according to a study in the European Heart Journal, Quality of Care and Clinical Outcomes. Doctors say more than 6 million deaths could be avoided by cutting out processed foods, sugary beverages, trans and saturated fats, and added sugar and salt. That's all for today's Health Watch. Up next, Josh has got a final check of the weather, plus no wedding dress and tuxedo for these two on their wedding day. Their unique story next.
Weekdays on News 8 WROC. It's the talk at 2. Let's make a deal at 3. News 8 first at 4 with John Kutchko and Chief Meteorologist Eric Sneidel. Then Inside Edition. The WROC afternoon lineup is sponsored by Crimson Ridge.
I'm Elena Carriola, and I'm running for surrogate court. The practice of law has always been important to me and my family, and it's actually our heritage, and we do it with pride. For the last 15 years, I've practiced in surrogate court, a court that is very specialized and is unlike any other. The impact you can have through surrogate court is profound. I protect families at a time of need and assure their future. Coming home at night to my own family, I know I've made a difference. I would appreciate your vote.
When you or a loved one, such as a child or a senior, require extra assistance in your home, who can you trust? Choose a provider that is known for their superior customer service, a provider that will be there for you today and tomorrow. Choose Trusted Choice Home Care. Trusted Choice Home Care works with Medicaid, allowing you to hire a family member or anyone you trust as your caregiver. If you have Medicaid, your caregiver receives a paycheck so they can take care of you in your home without the fear of lost income. Best of all, Trusted Choice Home Care makes managing your own care easy. Their trained representatives are there for you every step of the way. From finding out if you qualify and helping you with any paperwork to answering your day-to-day questions while you are receiving care. Your care is too important to trust to just anyone. Trust a provider that puts customer service first. Trust a provider that makes home care easy. Find out for yourself. There's no reason to wait. Call Trusted Choice Home Care today at 770-7722.
I'm William Attar. You know I'm a lawyer, but there's more. Because I'm a fighter and I like to win. Hurt in a car, call William Attar.
Join News 8's Mark Gruba for the Al Siegel Walkabout Car Parade and virtual event Sunday, October 25th in the parking lot at Eastview Mall. Share photos from the comfort of your home or decorate your car, all to support the Al Siegel agencies. Learn more at alsiegel.org.
You're watching News 8.
And finally this afternoon, a little happiness to start your weekend. A couple who met in the drive-thru at a Dunkin' Donuts in Oklahoma got married there. This is John Thompson and his bride, Sugar Good. Well, she's Sugar Thompson now, actually. The two met at the window in 2017.
I had it together until I made my order and started pulling up to the window, and that's whenever the nerves started crawling in.
If I was not working here, I wouldn't have met him. I love this man, and I'm going to spend the rest of my life with him.
The two have known each other for 3 years. Congratulations, guys. Now Josh has one final look at the weather.
Jackie Gleason would say how sweet it is. And definitely a sweet story there in so many ways. And hey, we've got some sweetness to add to the forecast as the sky is slowly clearing. If you look off to the west, you will see that clearing line. In fact, it is almost entirely sunny in Buffalo right now. That's headed our way. So the trend is our friend. 48 degrees the temperature, though. That's a trend downward for sure. It is a lot chillier, and it will be a little frosty in some spots tonight.
I'm looking forward for that sun to come our way, Josh. I don't know about you.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely. All right, well, that's it for News 8 at noon today. Thank you for watching, and have a great weekend.
So long.